Hey everybody. Hopefully this is going through on the stream. So we're about to do obviously day 2 of the championships. Okay, looks like that internet is not working on this stream. I was trying to do the opening theme song right there. Maybe I blasted some people's ears off, but yeah, anyway. With that being said, welcome everybody to day 2 of the U20 Championships. Look, high testosterone does not guarantee a win. All right, let's get straight into it. High testosterone doesn't guarantee a win. And when people were saying, "Oh yeah, this thing," now I did say that if Masalingi gets some, wins up in there and they're running too fast, that they might try to do something, because that's what happened to Semenya, but that doesn't guarantee a win. So we're about to go into exactly what that is, because look, she was looking like a favorite right after she set a new PR, and then there was some drama back and forth, and we already know what happened. Clayton came and Clayton conquered. All right, Tina Clayton from Jamaica at the U20 Championships winded up winning the 100. So we're about to go through the rest of the list. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this video, because we're about to get into this. So let's go through the morning session, because I didn't do one for that one. I think it'll just be too many freaking videos if we just do all of that. So if you all excuse me, we're going to go through the morning session, then we're going to go into the evening. But let's go straight into the 100 real quick. Let's go into the results right here for the women's 100. Then we're going to double back right here. Look, Tina Clayton, if I describe this race, like I said, in the future, I'm going to try to work on figuring out a way not to get the copyright strike on the channel. But look, Tina Clayton came out, looked very smooth. Some people were comparing her to Shelly-Ann fraser-pryce. I don't know if I see that, but maybe that's the youth Shelly-Ann fraser-pryce before she came up to Beijing and did what she did. But some people were saying, look, you know what? Yo, Yannick Edwards, what's up? What's up? And then Unruly Forever. How you guys doing? Yeah, look. Now, they were saying that because she came out, look, everybody else, Masalingi, to be honest, looked like she just walked out. After that first round where she set a PR, and then which of course was a national U20 record for Namibia, it's like she went and did 11:30 in the prelim round coming up into this. And now this one is even slower. So each one of the rounds got slower. The first one was the fastest one. She just ran away with it, which was 11:20, I think. And then she came up. Here's Masalingi right here. Oh, I forgot. I got the images on the screen. You guys aren't seeing what I'm doing right here. Let me take this off the screen. So here's Masalingi right here. 11:20 is what she did the first time. Then 11:30. Then she came by 11:39. I think I guess, tired out. I wonder what that's going to do for her in the 200. Because just each one of the races were getting worse. So maybe it's not so wrapped up for the Namibian athletes as we originally thought. So Tina Clayton, she got out. I think it was a fair start. It looked like it was a slow motion start, to be honest. The track was wet. As you can see, they were running against a headwind. Look at this. What is this? A negative 0.6. That was the same thing in Tokyo for the senior women. So now they got 0.6 negative. Tina Clayton, 11:09 personal best. So that means she probably would have gotten a little bit better. People were saying probably broken 11 if it wasn't wet and everything. I don't know about that. I don't know if I would go that far, but probably an 11:05. Maybe I'll knock that off to that 11:05, 11:07, somewhere in that range. And then look, it was so unexpected. Her team was so unexpected that they didn't even think Gutschmidt would actually get a medal. They didn't even have the flag ready for her. When she was initially taking the pictures, oh, I think I accidentally clicked her. When she was initially taking the pictures with them, she stood next to the athletes. They didn't have the flag for her, so I felt a little bit bad for her because they kind of did her wrong. Her teammates did her wrong, so she just got in the picture underneath Masalingi and posed up. But 11:51, just outleaned Praise Ofoko for Nigeria. I thought she had a chance. I thought it was going to be Clayton, Masalingi, and Ofoku before, but then obviously got outleaned at the line, 11:51 to 11:53. Ivana from Serbia, right there. That was almost like a blanket finish right there. And then look, Victoria Forster from I don't know what nation that is. Once again, I'm sorry about that for you guys that are there watching from there. She got a new national U20 record, which is good. 11:54. So look at this. 11:51 to 11:54 was the difference between third and sixth. They were right there. And then Karika Hill, she didn't look too hot coming out of the blocks. She got left behind by the rest of the field, and then it was just a mess. She just went backwards. She got left, and then she went backwards for Jamaica. And then Eva from the Czech Republic, 11:76. Now, a lot of people were wondering, what the heck happened to Tia Clayton? Well, if you all recall, at the Jamaican Junior Championships, the U20, Tia actually false started, and then she got disqualified out of the 100. So that's what happened to Tia for everybody there. But here is Tina Clayton. Congratulations as the U20 champion for Jamaica. So at the 100, so she went from Brianna Williams had it. She said she's going to try to reclaim that. So she's going to be in the 200. Let's see what she does. She's going to be facing an even tougher Namibian in the form of Mboma. So that's going to be crazy. Like I said, that is going to be crazy. So let me get this off here. And by the way, I'm going to have the stream later. Oh, I don't have that one up now. I'm going to have the stream later talking about the biggest mouth on the planet versus the fastest woman in the world. We got the heat now. I got the Instagram image of Elaine Thompson-Herah doing the challenge there. But some people were saying that Brianna Williams tried to back out of Prefontaine and everything, and they were trying to be forced because the name got taken off, then it got put back on, and probably taken off and put back on. I don't know. Runner Space got everybody there, so that's what I'm going by. Because she false started at the high school camps. Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly what happened. She didn't have it. And then I think Tia is also, don't forget to smash the like button. Tia is also the one that had the niggles, if I'm not mistaken. She had like something going on with her. So let's go back here. Now we got to go through these other events. Let's go here for a second. Let's go to the 400 hurdles real quick. We're going to go through the heats of the 400 hurdles. Just do this in lightning succession. Keep this short, sweet, to the point. Now look, we got Finland's Selnin that made it in a personal best of 58.12. All right. We got France's Aubert that made it in 58.42 for second. Those are the two qualifiers. Then it's the next two fastest times. So one of them made it out here. That's Gerco Angelica from Italy. All right. She made it through. Jamaica, Gabrielle White, she had that pretty easily. If you saw that race, it looked like she was just looking pretty good. All right. 58.65. So Jamaica has a 400 hurdler in the final. You guys should definitely check that out. Then it's Alicia from Poland. She made it through a 59.32. Those are your automatic qualifiers. Heat 3, Savannah Sutherland from Canada, 58.45. That was the fastest heat, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at this. Nope, actually, it wasn't. Second fastest heat. Then we got another Jamaican, and that's Bridgen from 58.88. And then we have another qualifier by time. That's Maria. I believe that will probably be Russia, but yeah, here we go. Now let's look at the final heat. Let's look at the final heat, how those lane assignments are going to go. D'Angelo, what's up? What's up? So don't forget to smash the like button, guys. We got about 260 people here. We should have 100 likes now. So with that being said, in lane 1, we got Maria of Anonymous. I think that's what the ANA stands for. Anonymous in lane 1. Angelica of Italy in lane 2. Savannah Sutherland of Canada in lane 3. I think she's going to be the favorite. One of the co-favorites to win here. Gabrielle White of Jamaica. That's the other favorite to win. So those two, they put the quickest ones. Good, because they don't always do that here in the center lanes. Then we got Finland's Heidi Salmon or Salmon, whichever way to pronounce that, in lane 5. So that's where the action's going to be. Aubert of France is in lane 6. I think she has a chance of getting the medal if Sutherland or anybody else falls off. They're really, really, really close right there. So you said D'Angelo said you got to read, so you'll be back. All right, catch you later. This is gonna be a short one, so you're gonna catch it on the replay. Then we got Alicia from Poland. Let me zoom in on this screen. I gotta zoom in on my screen, matter of fact, because this is so far from me. I got this on a big screen, but it looks very far from me. I can barely read these names. Then it's Mosiah Bridgen right there. Let's get this from Jamaica. She's looking pretty good on the outside lane. So what do I think? White from Jamaica is the overall favorite, but if I had to have a co-favorite, Sutherland. She's close enough that I think she might be able to attack and come in for this. And remember, this is going to be for the final. These are your lane assignments. And then Heidi Salmon, and then Ludovine Aubert of France. Those two, I think those four are the ones that are in the contention for the medals most likely. Alicia from Poland and then Bridgen, they might have an outside chance, but it ain't looking that good. And then Maria in the inside lane, watch out for her from Anonymous, aka Russia. I think that if things go right and she runs a PR, she can snatch that away from people. So let me go back here. That's what I wanted to cover with those. Let's go back to this home page for Nairobi. Timetable and results. Come on, hurry up. They messing up my my stream. I'm trying to make this quick. Here's the long jump women. That's the heptathlon. Hold on, that's not that. So here's the men right here. Let's go through this one. Let me load up the 800s real quick with that, because we gotta, let's fly through this a little bit, give everybody their due. Let me load up all of these in the background. How are you guys doing this afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you are on the planet? How are you guys doing? Shot put, that final. Oh yeah, I gotta see. You know what? I forgot to check out the final for the shot put, because for Jamaica, you guys have for the Jamaican contingency on here. I think he's 15 years old, if I'm not mistaken, 15 or 16, represented Jamaica in the shot put. I don't know if you all know that. But yeah, definitely there is somebody there. We're going to get to this in a second because she's looking pretty good. Teresa Gatton for Kenya. Oh yeah, and by the way, somebody was saying that it was disrespectful. They couldn't pronounce, quote unquote, easy to pronounce African names. And I was like, do you know that it's easier to pronounce one country? It's already hard enough to do one country. Try to do different countries and then go back and forth between different countries and within that same country, the different pronunciations. I'm like, how are you saying it's disrespectful? That means disrespectful means they're doing it on purpose. They're not. It is really hard to try to get all of these. Because look, one country will say Clark for here, or Rashawn Clark. Another one will be Roshan. And then another one would be Clarky. Well, it's not that many that would be Clarky, but I have had people come up to me and said, no, this is Clarky. And I'm like, okay, I thought the E was silent. But anyway, here we go. Now, let me see. I will zoom in on this a little bit more. Now, here is the 400 hurdles. It's the first 4 and the next 4 fastest times, because there were a lot more heats in this. We got 5 heats to go over in this one. All right, this is heat number 1. Rashawn Clark, he winded up making it out a personal best of 50.93. Pretty good. Slovenia's Matic 51.27. We got a Kenyan that made here, Kip Ngetic, 51.41. That's a personal best. I believe Kip Ngetic might have actually competed in Tokyo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ezekiel Nathaniel, he got it out with the personal best 51.63 of Nigeria. That's your top 4. So we got a pretty good squad there. Here's the top 4 here. Dennis, 50.88 from Anonymous. Peter Kithome, 51.31 personal best from Kenya. Christian Venter, he made it out of South Africa, and then made it out of South Africa. That sounds funny. Steven John Sik of Croatia, 53.21. He made it out, and then in a one that qualified by time is one of the fastest losers. Cesar Parra of Venezuela made it out with 53.41. Here's heat 3. Let's go through this one. Smash that like button if you're coming in. 380 people. We need to have 60 likes right now. 380 people, 60 likes. That's what we're trying to go up to. So here we go. Here is heat number 3. Turkeys. Burke Akam. Demetrius Lasenko, 52.57. That's your second place. Spain's Garcia, 52.73 in third place. Dominic of Croatia, he made it out 52.97 in fourth. And here's your fastest loser, Rostislav of Ukraine with a 53.35. Now, the people that are just joining us. All right, let's go back to this. Let's do a quick review for you guys that are just joining us. Remember, I said the title of this is testosterone. High testosterone does not guarantee a win. So this is the point that I'm trying to make here. Now, look, if high testosterone doesn't guarantee a win, then maybe Masalingi. Now, I'm not the scientist right here looking at the data. Like, I'm not the one in the lab. I got to look at the data behind this. But to my understanding, they said that it's not an advantage at these shorter distances and the longer distances. Just coincidentally between the 400 and all the way up to, I guess, the 1,500 or 3,000. You can't run those. So maybe that's where the advantage is. But, hey, look, when it comes down to it, Clayton said, high testosterone, middle finger, I got you. And she went and she claimed and she won. All right? In that women's 100. Here they go right here. Let's blow them up on the screen. That's your top three. They didn't even think Gus Schmidt was going to win, so they didn't give her a flag. Look at that. She didn't even have a flag ready. That's so crazy. Her country was like, man, just go out there and have fun, okay? And they probably patted her on the head and said, go out there and have fun. You know, they're going to get the win, and you're just going to try to do the best you can. And then what happened? She came and said, no, y'all think y'all about to get something here? Outleaned the Nigerian, and she snatched it from her. There was only 2/10 or 3/10 of a second. 2/10 of a second actually separated third through sixth place. That's how close that was. That was almost like a blanket finish right there. So here we go. Tina Clayton winded up winning. She's the one in the center, right? And then we got Gus Schmidt on the right. She's in third for Sweden. And then we got Namibia's Masalingi, and she got in second. Now, she looked like she was a little bit sluggish. Been a little more sluggish, she would have got herself knocked out into there. Steve Patrick says testosterone kicks in the longer the distance. They will do better over the 200. Well, if that's the case, they shouldn't even allow them on anything over 5,000. You know that they allow the athletes with higher testosterone or an extra Y or XXY is two different classifications. Actually, they're not the same thing, but it's elevated testosterone nonetheless. They allow those athletes to compete in the 5,000. So if it's the longer the distance, well, SOL for those. Here we go, Heat 4. Let's go back into this. So Heat 4 of the men's 400 hurdles. We got Jamaica, Devontae Archer, 52.57. Now we got Brazil's Gabriel Alves dos Santos. He made it to the next round. Jacob from Poland, he made it to the next round. Amir from, I forget what nation that is, made it to the next round. Hungary's Arpad, he's one of the next qualifiers. And here's your final qualifiers. Mark Anthony Ibrahim from Lebanon, he made it through. Here's your final heat right here of the men's 400 hurdles. Now, we got Sweden, Oscar Edlund. Colombia's Nider Abello, or Abello, actually, because that's a double L, so that's Abello. And then we got Daniel Bibak. And then we have, is that Iran? I think that's Iran. But we have India's, yep, let me make sure. India's Rohan Kamble, all right? Or Kamble. That's your final right there. Oh, let's go to the semifinal and see how that, they said give the girls a break. Look, I'm not the one that's talking about this, man. I'm the one that defended them before. I'm trying to point out so that as I get more in a bigger audience, I'm trying to point something out. You're attacking me, maybe, but I think you're taking this the wrong way. So you got to look at my other videos. World Athletics keeps trying to ban these athletes. They didn't do it in the past where they literally banned them from specific events. It wasn't until Semenya and then Nian Zabo and then other athletes started to dominate in those middle distances where some of the European nations, particularly Great Britain, from my understanding, were trying to get a hold of it, and then they banned them. Because before, they had an Indian woman back in 2006. She was competing in the Asian Games. She won. They winded up disqualifying her because they said she had too much testosterone. Then they had other European athletes there, but they never but they never just banned them straight out and said you can't compete here to here. That's what they're doing. This is the new thing. They didn't do that in the past. You've got whole host of list of European athletes, Asian athletes, and all others that they had that. This is why I'm pointing it out. So with that being said, because they keep saying high testosterone is unfair. So I'm trying to point that out. Now here's the semifinal listing. Actually, I don't think I need to go over that for the sake of time. Let's go here to the next one. 800 meter men. It's the first three, then the next four fastest times. So we got Kenya's Noah Kibet. He made it out with a 146.70. So he's looking pretty good. Then we got Jacob David of the Czech Republic, made it to the next round. Algeria's Hytham made it to the next round. All right, here's the next heat. Then we got Poland, Lewalski, that made it out. He won in the 148.84. Then Canada, Hassan. Then we got Jamaica's Siobhan Hall. He made it out. Then we got two time qualifiers. So Al Yari from Yemen made it out. And then El Hafez of Qatar made it out. So that means we only got two more time qualifiers that could come out. And then here we go. Kenya. Emmanuel from Kenya made it out. He won in the 146.51. Giannis of France. Then it's Daniel of Ethiopia. Here are your two time qualifiers here. Venezia Robin, he made it out. In South Africa's Choba made it out. Now this last one, this was, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the slowest race of them all. Nope, it was the second slowest just by a small amount. Then is Mohammed of Algeria, 148.83. So he winded up running there. Brazil's Santos winded up making it out in second, and then Paul of France made it out. Panache said, please stop lying about testosterone advantages. Today, doctors who were involved in the research that led to their findings admitted that they don't have substantial evidence to prove that. Wait a minute. You saying I'm lying? Wait, man, dude. Stop smoking. Stop smoking. I'm not the one that said that they have advantages. This is literally what I just said. I said I was trying to correct the guy here. I said the European contingency started to have an advantage in the middle distances, and when the testosterone enhanced athletes, or the ones that had more testosterone, they actually winded up banning those athletes, and they never did them in the past. So what are you talking about lying about testosterone advantages? Like, wait a minute, when did I say that? That's why I said I think sometimes y'all gotta listen to the context I said the words. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you said it was me. I'm like, wait a minute. Because sometimes this just happens here. I'm like, wait a minute. What am I speaking not English? All right. You said not me. Okay. But now I know that the difference between men and women is that men have a lot more testosterone, and I will say that testosterone does have advantages in certain ways. So now the extra testosterone within those women, now that's the questionable thing. But I don't think anybody can argue about the scientific research about the skeletal structure of men and women and what testosterone does to the body, like more hair, typically muscle size is bigger, and those things. So I don't know how much testosterone these athletes have. That's the question mark, and that's the thing that they're not releasing the data on, and that's the thing that just makes it unfair and just kind of dumb, because they keep saying athletes like Masalingi has an advantage or something like that. But give us the data here. Give us the data. Randomize it. You have enough athletes now. You have all the Europeans in the 80s and 90s and 2000s and some of the Asians that came up. Then you got the Africans now that are the next wave of athletes that have a little bit more testosterone. They usually come in waves from different regions. And so they can randomize the data without identifying who it is and just show us and say, this is the reason why. A woman who has high or low testosterone level naturally is not their fault. Always trying to create excuses for defeats. It's not a surprise the agenda of sports science will come to this. Yeah, I know. Tekialimqua. Oh my goodness. Tekialimqua. I think that's how to pronounce your name. But and then Steve Patrick said this rule targets the African they have more stamina. It is just the way God created them. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it could be. You know what? I don't know that. I don't even want to say it directly like that. It seems like it. I mean, I probably just already did when I was like, yo, the Europeans did that because they have a contingency to compete there. That's like indirectly saying it. But I'm going to stay out of something that I don't have enough evidence to, because they have other athletes that have had high testosterone from Asia and Europe, particularly a lot of Europeans that had that. And then, but it wasn't until recently until the African contingency did it. So I think you might have a point there. But anyway, let me go back to this so I can, for the people that are watching it for the results and everything, let me do this and let me zoom in. I don't know why this thing keeps resetting to 100. Zoom. I need to have this zoomed in more. So for you guys to see the names at least. Here we go. Danachu from Ethiopia winded up. This is the 800 women right here. It's the first 3 plus the next 4 fastest times right here. So Danachu of Ethiopia, she won in 2:02.94. That was a personal best. Now this is something I gotta say. I think I forgot to mention it for the other ones, but let me zoom in all the way down here. Man, what is going on with these officials here? I think this might be the record for the number of people they eject out of a track meet, because they keep disqualifying people. It happened with the mixed Kenyan 4x400 meter relay. They stepped on the line once. They said, ejected. And I didn't even catch. It was so close. It could have been on the side. Like, it could have been on the side. And everything. Yeah, Panache said, dang, I didn't know that they had Europeans with high testosterone issues. Yes, they do. It's a whole list. If you look up, it's called androgen syndrome, or XXY chromosome, and then you look up that, and then you put in the name, and then athletics. You have a whole list of athletes, and then one in particular from India. Man, this athlete, she was, man, they called her a gender swapper or liar, and I think they were threatening to, like, you know, offer and everything when she came back. She didn't even know. A lot of these athletes don't know until they take that gender test or whatever they do, the blood test that they do, however they do and figure it out, and then they tell them there, and then they do a press release, of course, obviously, but they tell them, and they don't even find out until then. They live in their whole life as some way, and they don't know. Like, that's kind of crazy. At this point, if it starts to get higher and higher, we got to start doing that with our babies. I don't know. Just start doing tests. But anyway, here we go. There are 570 people here. Let's get up to freaking 300 likes. Can you guys smash the like button? Now, here we go. Sheila Chepko's guy. Man, she destroyed this freaking race, and she got DQ'd. Why? Because she stepped her blessed foot, one blessed foot, on the freaking line, and they disqualified her. I'm like, man, all that work. She winded up winning, and Dagnachu of Ethiopia winded up getting in second. And so, yeah, that's what winded up happening. So we got Dagnachu from Ethiopia winning. So she made it through in 2:02.94. Then we got Ellie from Greece in second. Zita from Hungary in third. Peja of Slovenia in fourth. And for the people that keep coming in, I'm going to keep reminding them about the title of our video, because we got to, keep doing that as they're coming in, because I know they're probably looking at that and like, wait a minute, what? High testosterone? Who? Now, here's Mekinen. Mekinen is actually a decent athlete, and I'm telling you. And I think Mekinen is more like a 1,500 meter athlete and maybe cross country that she's in. But Mekinen is pretty decent. 2:08.62 wasn't really that fast. It was enough to win. Ines from you know what? I just went for a brain fart. 2:09.44. And then Tarushi from Sri Lanka, 2:10.70. There we go. Here go the next one. Avery Pearson from Canada, 2:07.99. So she did her work and she made it out. And then Valentina from Sweden, in second. Lorena from Mexico made it out. Here go our 2-time qualifiers right here. Pavla of Czech Republic and Federica of Italy winded up making it. And then Brenda Chabet, she freaking died out. It was like, what the heck happened? She tried and she was just looking weak. Her left leg looked like it was flailing at about 300 meters to go. So I was like, man, I think she had an injury or something. I don't know. So here's Svitlana of Ukraine. She winded up winning in 2:07.61. Marina Martinez of España. Spain. What the heck? I was trying to combine both of them. Wind up getting second. Veronica of Slovenia in third. And then Gabriela Szabo of Hungary. Automatic time qualifier. 2:09:39. Let's see. All right, there we go. I'm reading the comments now, and let me bring this back up for the new people that have arrived. Don't forget to smash that like button. The topic that we were talking about is testosterone. High testosterone doesn't guarantee a win, because Tina Clayton came in here and destroyed. Now, here are the comments right here. They said that Rosa Works said Caster Semenya is married to a woman. I think she means woman, and her wife got pregnant, and they had a baby girl. All right, Rosa Works, can you post a link to your claim right here? Because I'm not about to disrupt the program to do that, but that seems like a high, maybe accusation right there. Now, that would be one thing if Semenya's wife got pregnant by Semenya. That'll be another thing if, you know, that's like a lesbian couple and then they had an artificial insemination. All right, so that could be two different things, right? Because I have a sister that has a baby and yet she likes other women. All right, so that's just like saying that without the details on our channel, when somebody makes a claim like that, we want them to provide the evidence. In normal circumstances, I'll have you call in and everything, and then like, so we can do that. But right now, I'm just trying to get this because we talking about sha'carri B in about 2 hours from now, and I want to get ready for that stream. So right now, could you type in that, copy and paste it in there, and I'm gonna copy and paste it onto the screen for everybody to see, so that they can do that. So if that is true, I would like you to paste that link into the chat. Thank you. Now, let's get to the 1,500 meter men. So it's first 4 to qualify in the next 4 fastest times. Let's go through this. Let's flame through this so we can get to the 100 meter men real quick. I know a lot of people are here for that, but we covering everything here. Vincent Keter, Quebec Keter of Kenya. Man, he was looking good. Man, that battle between Ethiopia and Kenya, they didn't even need to. They just won it. It was like bragging rights. Like, I'm going to win every round I can. Now, 3:42:35 is what he had a winning time. Azize of Ethiopia, 2 seconds about slower. He got second. Eritrea Suleiman got third. Peter Maru of Uganda got fourth. Then we got 2 time qualifiers here, right? We got Hamza, and then we got Jean that made it through. All right, that's your rounding out your top 6. So now Kamar Itiang of Kenya wanted up making it through this round. He won 3:44:75. All right. Adisu of Ethiopia in second. Pole of Spain in third. Yilaz of France in fourth. Oh, I guess it was just 2 heats. So there you go. Here's our final right here. Our final list up. Yeah, you got to keep studying, D'Angelo. Go ahead. So here we go. Hamza, Yilis, Kamar, Santu, Dawat, or Dawit, Azize, Vincent Keter, Suleiman, Adisu, Maru, and Butoyi. That's your field for the and Pole, and that's your field for the final of the 1,500 men. Now let's go over to the shot put. Remember, now I know this is a final. Let's keep this in mind. This is U20. Look at the Jamaican athlete here. Now I think this I think he is 15. Let's look at his page right here. Do they got Kobe Lawrence here? 17? Oh, okay. I thought he was a little bit younger than that. Where's his birthday? I guess they got the February. Oh, okay. So he's a little bit older. Okay. Never mind. So somebody from Jamaica gave me the wrong information. They were saying he was like 15. I'm like, see, that's what happens. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all provide me the correct information about Caster Semenya, and then provide the details that is Caster Semenya's actual child, as in Caster Semenya made the wife pregnant, not an artificial insemination. That's the other step. So 1, you got to do 1 about the wife pregnant, and then 2, you got to prove that that is Caster Semenya's child. Now, the interesting thing about Caster Semenya is that Caster Semenya is labeled as a quote-unquote legal woman. Now, I have never heard that term legal woman used except for with the transgender women, right? Legal woman. So there might be something there that's further from than just a woman, but they just couldn't do it. And that's probably why they made that rule there to start pushing out Caster Semenya. Now, I don't know about all those details, but that's something that I found very interesting, that they called Caster Semenya a legal woman instead of just saying a woman, which I don't know if that was a slander, but those were the lawyers talking. So, and that was World Athletics saying that we understand legal woman, or not, maybe not the lawyers, but some article said we understand she's a legal woman. But anyway, here's shot put. Cuba winded up winning. Juan Gomez for Cuba. Congratulations for winning the shot put, 19.73 meters. Then we got, I think that's Bulgaria. Belarus? No, not Belarus. Yeah, I don't know. Yahidi Brihi, 1970, personal best for the meters. Then Sweden's Jepti Vogel in 3rd. And then obviously Jamaica winded up getting 8th. The reason why I'm mentioning Jamaica here is because we have a large Jamaican contingency. We have no South Africans here, so I'm going to move on. We got the 5,000 meter men. Now, here we go. Benson Kiplagat winded up winning the 5,000 meter. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot, I forgot to get the screenshot. I'm going to post this up on the community section later. Guys, look. Tedeschi Worku winded up winning the 3,000 meters yesterday. And then he did the little salute to the rest of the crowd. He was like, yo, salute. And he won. He came and kicked. He had enough time to salute the crowd and everything like that. And that's what some of the Ethiopians do now as their signature move. But when Benson Kiplagat winded up out-kicking him and getting him at the line. Look at this. 13 minutes, 20.37 seconds. Personal best there. All right? In this high altitude. Now, the thing that happened here is that Tedeschi Worku's coach put his hands in his head. He looked like he was about to have a nervous breakdown. You saw his eyes. They were kind of red and stuff. He looked both saddened, angry, disappointed, and was confused all at once. I seen that look. And it was like, man, like he got second and barely got second. And you know, Kenya and Ethiopia got some freaking rivalry between them. Just like Jamaica and the USA and whatever, I guess. It's like that same thing. They were just so angry and everything. And then Worku was kind of disappointed. Then he, for like about 10, 15 seconds, then he got it together, started smiling, jumping around. He's a goofy guy. So yeah, this was good. This brought me chills right there. Y'all got to see that 5,000. So Kiplagat winded up winning for Kenya. Worku, the 3,000 meter champion, is now silver in the 5,000 meters. And then Levi Kabet of Kenya winded up getting 3rd in personal best, 13:26.01. Let me see anybody else here. Nope. There are some people, and we got the splits. I know y'all not interested in that. So let me move on. Move on. Now here's the final distance race. Then we getting back to the sprints. So here's the women's 3,000 meters. Now this was the article right here where it says Kenya strikes double gold. Now I think that she might be a new talent coming out of here. Now this would be very interesting, but I'm not sure. But here's one right here where she gets the gold in the 3,000. Wait a minute. That's a little bit ahead. Teresa Gatari right here of Kenya, and she winded up running 8 minutes 57.78 seconds in the 3,000 meter run. Zaina Yego of Kenya got 2nd, 8:59.59, and remember this at high altitude. And then Melknat Wudu of Ethiopia winded up getting a personal best at 9 minutes 0.12 seconds. Then Uganda, she got dropped. It was those 4 up there, and then she just got dropped. 9:03.44 personal best. So that was a good mention. Then Finland, we got a European nation that got here, winded up beating a couple of African nations here, 9:30.63. So she was running her butt off. The European champion, the U20 champion, I think that's Olympia. She wound up just getting dropped off and just, I don't know. It just wasn't looking good for her. It was not a good day. Now here we go. Here's the men's 100 right here. So let me put this and zoom this in. I got the pictures of the athletes. I wanted to put the athletes up here in the top 3 as well. Let me see. So we got a Richardson that got a medal, but it's not the one that y'all thinking of. It's not sha'carri B. It's Ben Richardson of South Africa. Then we got oh yeah, wait a minute. Here's Gatari of Kenya. Let me put her picture because I did have her picture up. I got to give her that. She is the winner of the women's 3,000. So let's get that. Or congratulations for that win, and also for Kenya in the men's 3,000. Got to clap everybody that wins at these champions. Ben Richardson, he got second place here in the men's 100-meter dash. You know what? There is he sets history now. Tebogo is the first Botswanan to wind up winning in, congratulations, in the 100-meter dash at the U20. Now, this will wind up happening. Let me set this race for you guys, since I set up the race for the women's 100. Now, this is what Ogun Brume came in. I don't know what this dude was. Can y'all see him? No, y'all can't see him on the screen. So let me zoom down a little bit. Ogun Brume, I just got to go over him for a second. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Remember how we said this was one of the co-favorites here? Ogun Brume. Remember, this is S.A. Brume's younger brother. What has happened to some of these favorites? Even Masalingi started doing worse each round. Like, I don't know. He had a whole day. He had the next day. They had maybe some athletes need the prelims or the semis and the finals on the same day. Because when it's a one-off race on that day, they ain't doing well. What happened, Ogun Brume? You was coming in as a favorite. Let's look at his personal best right here, because look, this is what he came in with. A 10-13, and he winded up. This is a U18. Oh, wait a minute. This is a world U18 record, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, a W, because that's world. So that's a world. So this is the fastest 18 or under record. I thought, you know what? This might be a new talent in the 100. Let's look out for him right here. And then this is, of course, an African or area record right here, 18. So Ogun Brume is a lot faster than I thought coming out of Nigeria. Okay, he did this in Lagos. So this was at not high altitude. Remember, high altitude can potentially help the jumps and potentially the sprints. Okay, but look, Ogun Brume might be a new talent. I just noticed this here. So he's got the world 18 under record in the 100. Wow, he's quick. So with that being said, what the heck happened? You got all of that to say, and then where you at, man? Even in the semifinals, he was looking good. Godson, Ogun Brume did not show up, and he got last. Not only that, y'all got to see that on World Athletics page. He got left and dusted all the way up to 80 meters. Then he just gave it up. He was just like, I ain't got it no more. And then, so with that being said, let me see some other honorable mentions. What do you guys think about this race for anybody that saw this? Shanir Montoya of Cuba. He did pretty good. 10:32 for Cuba. I thought he looked okay. He was just kind of there. Now, Benjamin Richardson of South Africa, for the people that are going to watch this later, he winded up getting second. Congratulations to him too, because that was a good achievement. I think he punched up a little bit. He was one of the co-favorites coming into this as well. Botswana's Tebogo, he was one of the ones that I thought could medal. I didn't think he could win. I thought Ogun Brume or Richardson were the two people that could win. But like we said, this is why we run. This is why we put them on the same track. We saw who won here. Now, this is Lesile Tebogo of Botswana, the champion of the men's U20 100. 10.19 seconds. So that's good. So people are saying, now we're in overtime. We're off subject now. So I've completed the coverage there. Thank you all for joining us today. Don't forget to smash the like button. We've covered everything. We're going to start going into the comment section. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. I'm going to be back later to cover sha'carri B versus Elaine Thompson-Herah because I got the smoke. It's going to be a very short video. I might actually just upload it and do a 1 or 2 minute video, like a promo video. Hopefully you guys smash the like button, comment all over it, and then share. We trying to get that to like 20,000 views if possible. If at all possible. Because right now, it's going to be something about writing checks. Like, right now, sha'carri B. Richardson is writing a whole bunch of checks, and she might not be able to cash them because people are going to start coming and say, all right, you wrote the check. Now we about to pull your bank account. Do you got the money in your bank to back up your checks? Or did you just write a blank check? All right, you said Gabby Thomas and other athletes like her that will never beat you. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to put it on the screen because people say, oh, she hasn't been trash talking. Okay, right. Rose-colored glasses. But anyway, let me read the comments. They said, so-called high testosterone will eventually dominate. As they train more, they will have greater muscle mass. They have greater lung capacity. They lost because of bad technique, not speed. Well, you know, Jabal Tariq, I agree with you on that aspect. That makes sense. Speaking of testosterone, Francine Niyazaba is at the Prefontaine Classic and will be running the 2-mile distance. Good to see this rule did not kill her career. Yeah, I think, in that case, I think those athletes could probably just compete in everything except for the championship races. Like, the way I look at it is, I will be running everything until they start banning me from regular meets. Like, I'm running everything, and then I'm going to make my own championship. I'm going to get all the prize money, I'm going to start my own league, and I'm going to make my own championship. That's what I would do. They said, this article explains Caster Semenya condition. Where's the article at? Can you paste the article? Or can you email it to me at HeadAndShouldersATR@yahoo.com and then title it Caster Semenya condition. If it's anything else or anybody sends me anything unrelated, I will block your email. HeadAndShouldersATR@yahoo.com. Rosa Works, can you send me that article to my email? HeadAndShouldersATR@yahoo.com. Title it Caster Semenya condition. Anything else or anybody's emailing me for anything else, I will block them. So with that being said, they said she will blow away the field by a large margin unless she tries to play coy. Bowman is an Olympic silver medalist. An Olympic silver medalist is doing the U20 Championships. That's kind of nuts to me. I know. I think anybody that gets a medal at the Olympics should not even be allowed to like do the the lower level. That's, I gotta call it that way. I don't know another way to do it. A lower level competition. Like, you shouldn't be at Pan American Games or European Championships if it's after. Like, you just did the Olympics, all right? But hey, they do it all the time. If you think about it, they do it all the time, and they allow, everybody's open. So it is kind of nuts. But if I had a rule, I'm like, look, you get a medal, you shouldn't be doing this one. Even if you're youth, you could be 14 and get a medal. You just don't do it. Now, they said, I think Tobago actually stumbled. Jeremy Forrester said 1109 shouldn't be thinking about returning to high school. 1109 into a headwind. If she was pushed, I think it could have been faster. I don't know if I want Tina to go pro at 17. I don't know. Going pro that early is just, Is there on this page? No, it's not here on this page. I don't see a link. Does anybody see a link from Rosa Works? Because I don't see the link unless they muted your comment or something like that. Because I got all comments here. I didn't mute anything about links. Maybe they blocked it automatically. But definitely all of that good stuff, guys. Just, I don't know. But in general, just email me at HeadAndShouldersATR@yahoo.com. You see, my link is here for the Patreon. It allows me to drop it. So if you dropped it for that, you should be able to do that. Because look, there's even my email address right there. I just dropped it in the chat for the donation for PayPal. It's right there for you. So if you would like to copy and paste that, or you Head and Shoulders, it's in my description. Matter of fact, the PayPal email for donations is right there. So definitely, if you want to support the channel, we appreciate everybody with super chats and everything like that. But yeah, there you go. So with this being said, Shanice Burrell said, I agree. She should finish school. No need to rush. And then Lorraine Forrester said, school, yes. Running at camps, heck no. So, yeah, with that being said, I don't think I want to see her go pro either. I don't know about this going pro stuff. I don't know about the going pro stuff at such a young age. I mean, that just seems a little bit, I don't know, off to me, you know? So let me bring Clayton up on the screen. Bring her with her flag. Bring her with the top women right here. Now look. So, how come my thing is not centered? Center. There we go. Now, with that being said, look. Champ's pressure and workload is kind of crazy. Look, I just be like, look, let her do her. Let her do her. And we will figure everything out later. Clayton can just do what she needs to do and then figure everything out later. Because if you try to push her to do this early, maybe she'll be able to handle it. She kind of got that concentrated look to her. I'll put it that way. She got a concentrated look. She didn't like overly. She didn't even smile. Like, I'm expecting her to smile a little bit. Like, she kind of did, but she didn't. Like, why is she so serious? Y'all see how serious she was? Look at her right here holding the flag. Everybody else smiling, holding the flag, and she just kind of looks like both of them be looking serious almost every time I see them. Like, maybe she is ready for the pro, because if you really think about it, they kind of got that serious look to her. And maybe because her sister isn't in it, she's like serious, because she did cry and break down after she won because her sister false started and whatnot. So it's just, I don't know, she got that serious look. She's ready. I just need her to start trash talking. That's what I need. We need the drama to come in. I know some of y'all might disagree, but I need y'all to look. Even look at this picture with all three of them. Why is Masalingi and Gutschmidt smiling? Even she don't even got a flag and stuff. She kind of looking confused. But and then Clayton, she kind of just got a blank stare. She got a like a stare right there. Like, she's that serious and focused. It's kind of like Sturgis when she won at the NCAAs and she didn't even celebrate. Like, yo, there's no guarantee you gonna make the USA trials. But I'm like, man, like, I don't know. They said not the trash talker. Look, I'm not trash talking at all, man. I'm just saying she has a serious look to her, and like, I think she should really enjoy the moment. Like, I think sometimes these athletes get there, and I remember when I was around 16, 17, 18 and stuff, and I was extremely serious. So I recognize that somebody being that serious that early, like, I had that same thing, but I did smile though. But I was extremely serious. Like, I'm focused on exactly what I gotta do. Oh yeah, I think she should start trash talking. Yes. And then Kara Britt says she's happy inside. Oh yeah, I think she's happy inside. She reminds me of some people that be internally smiling and whatnot. She's like, yeah, I'm smiling, and she's probably like jumping for joy right here, like this image going on the screen. But she's like, yo, I got business to do. She just got a serious look. Her and her sister, they got the same thing. I think they more happy when they're together, right? When I see them together and they race, they over there, they do smile, but they smile at each other. They don't smile at nobody else. They're like, yo, y'all outside of our tribe. Y'all, I don't know who y'all are. Y'all strangers. Y'all the others. We don't smile to y'all. We smile to each other. Like, they look at each other and they smile. But everybody else, they just kind of look. So, like, they serious and they focused. But I know how that is. But I think they should enjoy the moment. I think she should enjoy the moment. I think, I hope that, what's his name? 17-year-old from USA, Arian Knighton, he enjoys the moment, being at his age and everything. I really hope that they enjoy the moment, because it gets very serious. It's a job and everything to be running and everything with these contracts that they give them. So I really hope that they do enjoy their moments. But hey, look, in the past, people have been rulers at 21 years old. People have been conquering nations at that age. So at the same time, you could be very mature at that time. And I don't want to extend somebody saying you're a child longer and longer and longer, even though that she's technically a child and everything here. So, and Arian Knighton is too. But they should enjoy it, but at the same time put in that work. Now, the Jamaican champs, the champs has done is damage to a lot of Jamaican juniors. Well, you know what? The champs can do damage, but then it produces. Look at Sweden now. Sweden is starting to get athletes to come out. And then what is that? Where is Norway? No, not Norway. Netherlands. The Netherlands got a freaking factory. Like the Sprint factory from Jamaica. They got a factory over there. The athletes be having nasty, life-altering freaking shin splits and all this other stuff. I'm like, look, you kind of sort of subject yourself to it. It's a choice to do athletics like that. Nobody's really forcing you. If you want to do it, you can do it. And that's also the problem there. Because if they want to get higher paid, then everybody's like, well, nobody forced you to do this. You could just do something else. And then that's like the dumbest, back thing. But yeah, so Fireheart said, I think she won a U18 this year. Check that real quick. If that's on her resume. Let me take this off the screen so we can see this screen. Let me check this. So everybody here, I'm gonna have to put this on a the World 18 under 18. I thought a US athlete would have had this, actually, to be honest, or maybe even Usain Bolt. I would have thought somebody like that would have had the under 18 record. Maybe he broke Bolt's thing. And if Bolt had this before, then that should have been a headline. You see, this is how they only pay attention to USA and Jamaican athletes in some ways. Like, and in particular USA. Here's a Nigerian athlete getting the world 18 and under best, right? And then, maybe because it's a best and not a record, because it has a B next to it. And the U20 is an actual record, but the 18 and under is a best. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But with that being said, still, like, that should be a headline right there. I should have known about this before than looking up here. So let me look here and look at the women's right now. Where's the women's 100? And I'm going to look her up and see what she has. I thought Bolt, didn't he win the, oh yeah, he didn't do the 100. Why am I tweaking? He did, didn't he win at the champs at like 15 years old or 16 or something? Jamaican champs? Let me see. Tina Clayton. Let me see what what her resume says about her. 17 years old. Man, come on, Tina. Man, I saw her auntie in the comment section. I'm going to have to comment at her auntie and be like, bruh, Tina and Tia got to stop taking these mugshot pictures. Come on, man. Y'all looking like Tyson Gay. If y'all look at Tyson Gay's shot on here on this thing, unless he changed it, I was like, Tyson Gay, what y'all doing? But this is a kid, so I'm not going to go ahead too much. But they tell them to smile, at least for this one. Or to take something else. They got them taking mugshot stuff. That's unfair to them. The competition at the Jamaican track and field school system is so intense. These athletes are taught to be real focused. So that's why these Jamaican young female stars are like this. Well, that makes sense. Now let me see what she did here. U20. Okay. Oh yeah, the NCAC. Why did I miss this? When was this? July 9th? Oh yeah, I remember. I had to do some triage. That was when all the other stuff was going on. So that was in San Jose. So, yep, she winded up getting first right here. 11-17. Yep. North American champion something. I don't know. But NCAC. And then they got CAC sometimes too. So, yeah, there we go. The U18 championships right there. And then she upgraded that. And then now she's at the U20. So she did. She came. She went. She conquered. And then they said relaxation. Javon said relaxation and smile will come. Nothing happens before the time is right. Congratulations on her victory. Yep. Yep. So let me see the 200. What did she do here? Well, I mean, she's got a 2361 into a negative 1.7 headwind. That's a huge. What's up with this? Why was the headwind so much at Jamaica at this time? Look at all the time she ran the 200, and it was into these massive headwinds. Negative 3.2, negative 2.2, negative 1.4. What is going on? So maybe she's gonna run like a 20. I can't see her beating Masalingi or Mboma in the 200. That's just not happening. Now the 100, she's got it, but I don't see it happening. She's pretty much punching her weight in the 200. This is typically what I would see from a 17 or 18-year-old in the 200 if they're at a international or a national stage, even out of the U.S. Pretty comparable to that. So 24s, 23 lows or something like that, like here, right here. So she's punching her weight. I mean, she will have to drop all the way into the 21s. I don't see that happening. And then they said her sister is better at the 200. You notice she's getting fast all the time. No, Tina is the better 200 runner. She will not run 200. I think she's in both. Let me check this real quick. Let me check this right now. We can see. We'll confirm this right now. They should have the 200 heats up now. This is 200 women. The heats start list. Let's look at this. This is good. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Uh-oh. Mboma over here. Look at this. 21.81. She just way faster than everybody. This ain't even going to be fair. It's not even going to be fair. Masalingi up here. 22.28. That's not fair. It's just going to be crazy. But, hey, look. Some people are complaining that athletes aren't there. And then now I'm like, I can't have it both ways, right? So it's just like if Arian Knighton came. Like, he didn't medal, though. So, but he will be so much faster than everybody else. 19 what? He could just freak a jog now. Let me see. But there's no guarantee they can win. Nigeria, Jamaica, Brianna Liston. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, she isn't running the 200. Aaliyah Francis is. Okay, is this Francis related to Coach Francis? Either one of them? Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Is this who I think it is? Let me search this real quick. Is this Francis related to one of the Coach Francis? Like, hold on. Hold on. She is not entered the 200 at this championship. Hold on. What does he look like? Type in the chat. What the heck? All right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't search this right now. But yeah, is this Francis the same one? If Brianna came, it would have been crazy 100 final too. Man, Brianna probably would have won, actually. She is not entered. Because Brianna just got the start. The thing with Tina doesn't have a start. Kennedy, Grace Kennedy, boys and girls camps, girls champs, 18, Kingston, 4x1, Nakak. Oh, she runs the, that's the 4x1. Okay. All right. Ran into that headwind. Oh, wait a minute. This is Tina Clayton. What the heck? I was wondering what the heck. Here we go. Results. What is she running this year? All right. All right. Nakak U20. Oh, so she did the Nakak U20. That's crazy. I didn't know. So they had them at the same location and had the two age groups. Interesting. And so she got third in that. So that ain't looking too good here. She runs the 400 as well. Fourth place in the mixed 4x400 meter relay. Okay, so that's what she did run. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yep. All right, so let's go back here. Let's go back. I said, no, they aren't related. Okay. Brianna Liston is very fast. Let me go back to Liston. Let's cover her real quick. Brianna Liston, 23-28. Yeah, you know what? I can see her going down into 22s. And if Masalingi keeps messing up, well, then she going to be SOL because she was looking real bad. She's getting worse every round. So hopefully those hundreds ain't in her legs. But I guess hopefully for everybody representing Jamaica or looking out for Jamaica, yeah, hopefully Masalingi is freaking messed up so that it will be even closer and closer that Liston could get a medal. Because Rutherford up here for University of Houston and everything, she's looking pretty good. She's not quite as fast, but she's got something going for her. She's got something going for her. All right. And then here's heat 5. No, heat 4. So Liston is in heat 4. This is going to run tomorrow. So 17 years old. She's got a familiar face for some reason. All right, U18 camp right here. 200. Oh, she hasn't even run that often this year, actually. Wow, they really kept her under the radar. I wonder what she can run. Let me look at the progression here so I can see the history, because I'm not familiar with her as much. Oh, so she had a big PR this year. Wow. Okay. 0.3 of a second, basically. Let's see, the 400. Not quite the best this year in the open, but yeah, she seems legit. Now, Brianna Liston was running 23 plus at 12, if I remember correctly. She made the Olympic qualifying standard for Rio at that age, but injuries happened after that. Dang. Okay, so that means right here, 23 72, but that's in 2017. So they don't got anything before that. So that would have been, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, she's a talent. So that would explain why she isn't running as much this year. Because if she's been facing injury, because some of these other athletes, they've raced more. So I can't just say, oh yeah, they're not racing because of that. They've been holding her, and she's only raced a handful of times. So these are the results here. But they don't have the mixed 4x. Oh no, she didn't run in the mixed 4x4, I don't think. Most of the athletes Jamaica send are 17 years old. Makes sense. Got a lot of athletes there. Hey everybody, it's what? Let me see. We got 1,500 subscribers. We need to have what is that? 500 likes. Can y'all smash the like button while y'all here on the way out? Because I think I'm about to end it right here. Liston is the fastest ever 12-year-old. That's freaking crazy. Now look, we gonna hide the haters here. Now there's a final thing here. We gonna hide the haters to come out and say, "Oh, where was this? Who ever heard of a Liston?" Right? And y'all got like a 12-year-old that's super fast. Now it might not be, or she might not be known out of Jamaica, right? She might not necessarily be known outside of Jamaica like that. But the fact that she ran that fast doesn't take away. Because we got people in the comment section that say I'm a sha'carri B hater, and then bring up like high school stuff and whatever. Like, oh, what Jamaican was doing anything at the age of 19? I'm like, wait a minute. sha'carri B didn't even get a global title at 19. What are you talking about? Then I bring up Allison Felix getting a global title, A-Thing Mo getting a global title, or at least Allison Felix getting a silver medal at the Olympics. Then the next year getting a global title at the World Championships. And then they'd be like, the Jamaicans, we ain't talking about Felix. We talk about the Jamaicans. And then they keep changing the subject. I keep browbeating them down. And then I'm like, look, we got to just admit, like Jamaica, I'm not Jamaican myself. But Jamaica just has a whole bunch of people. Linford Christie of Great Britain. Was he not Jamaican? We could go to, what is it, Ben? Dang it, I forgot his freaking name. But yeah, several athletes that represented other countries were Jamaican. So, I mean, just it is what it is. And it doesn't, at the end of the day, to me, it doesn't matter. I'm just looking at who's running fast. If they happen to be from Jamaica, oh yeah, Donovan Bailey. If they happen to be from Jamaica, cool. If they're not from Jamaica, cool. If you 2 generations removed from Jamaica, I'm not counting you as Jamaican in my book. You are wherever you're born at, like at that point. Because even your body can acclimate to the places. Like if you have a child in high altitude, their chest cavity will be bigger than yours. Their lung capacity and how they breathe, the hemoglobin that they make, even 1 generation. Get 2 generations, so you got grandchildren, and then they're going to be even further removed from that, even though the other genetics and stuff will be there. So I'm just, in my book, I'm just counting it like that. Like even Dina Asher Smith, she was born in Britain. So I'm not counting her like that, but it is what it is. You guys can do it, but if they were born in Jamaica, that's how I look at it. But, oh yeah, Ben Johnson. I didn't really want to say his last name because Christie wasn't he a drug cheat? Ben Johnson, drug cheat. and all of that, but they were still fast, regardless of all of that stuff, because athletes in most of the sports, like athletics, they just test harder than other ones. Trust and believe. Football, as in American football, soccer football, basketball, and all that stuff, they be having their fair share of stuff. And basketball, they tried for years to just close their eyes and put their heads down and pretend like nobody was using performance enhancing drugs until I think some pressure from water or something for them happened. It was something that happened, and they finally got like two handfuls of people. It's only been like 7 people all of NBA that ever got fined and banned for like 28 games or something like that. And that was because of some pressure. But they pretended like all the drug problem they had was crack cocaine and freaking weed. They were like, oh, no, we ain't got nothing. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. So, yeah. So with that being said, I think we're pretty much here. Lennox Lewis, both Jamaican and families moved to Toronto, Canada. Yeah, Ben Johnson and everything. So Richard Ross. Yeah, I know. So if people hating on it, I'm just like, look, I just care about, at the end of the day, like, if you wearing the flag of whatever the country is, that's what I'm gonna call you, because sometimes it's hard to keep track of people. Some people didn't know. Like, I told somebody, like, hey, did y'all know this athlete was from Jamaica? And then people were like, no. And I had to tell them, they were like, wow, I didn't even know. So because it's just so many athletes from everywhere. You could, like, Sawa E. Nasser is Nigerian. She was born in Nigeria. Her family moved. So it wasn't like she went there for money. It was literally, she's a youth, and her dad and her mom was like, yo, we relocated. The dad was like, yo, we going here. And so she left. She decided to stay there and represent the country. That's all it was. Like, so it's not like she moved even for money or something like that. It's just the people move for different things. And so I know a lot of people will say, oh, they're still Nigerian and this and everything else like that. I guess because I'm American, black, and it's not like the whole heritage brought down like that. It's not like, yo, we ain't looking at like, oh yeah, this person here. It's like, yo, you black. So that's just how it is. Now, I'm not even gonna make the other comment with the other stuff. Linford Christie. Yeah, people run for other countries all the time. And then the Francois said, I played rugby, no testing. I know, like, some of these sports, they got no testing. And track and field is small because we test too much. We test too much, and we over here Puritanizing everything and be like, no, I am better than you. But anyway, I can go on forever about this. Thank you all that have supported during the Cash App and PayPal. I really do. I really do appreciate all of you guys that have done that. And then yesterday for the cryptocurrency donations and everything like that, it does. And for the people that donate via those methods, I appreciate it, because when you do super chats on YouTube, even though it lets other people know that you're supporting me, because I know some people, even one person emailed me and was like, yo, I had super chatted because I wanted to let people know that I supported you. YouTube takes about, I don't know, 30 or 40%, something like that of that. So yeah, with that being said, look, as soon as I start saying thank you about people contributing, people start leaving. They start yanking out. So with that being said, I'm out. I will catch you all on the next one. And I appreciate you all here. On the way out, smash the like button. Do not forget that. Smash the like button, please. And it said Jacob ran for Italy but wasn't born in the USA. Yeah, people run for that. Tessa Sanderson and Sonia Richards-Ross. Yeah, so peace out, everybody. Enjoy. We're going, oh yeah, and don't forget to come back for